Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vlad. This is Pepsi Center, and this is the Burgundy Rainbow post-game show for Sunday, March 18th, 2018. The Colorado Avalanche hosting their bitter arch rival, the Detroit Red Wings, in the third of 4 afternoon matinee games here in the month of March. Let's go ahead and get right to it. For those that were saying that the rivalry may be somewhat, what's the word I'm looking for, dead, no. This was a sellout crowd. The building was jumping. There was a lot of, and then we had oh, there you go. And we have people who don't exactly know better. The Avs would get the last laugh ultimately, so let's go ahead and get right to the decimation on the scoreboard here. All right. It didn't take long for the Avalanche to get on the board. Exactly 3 minutes and 58 seconds, to be precise. Gabe Landeskog, the captain, would lead the way with his 24th goal of the season. McKinnon and Zadorov getting the assists, giving the Avs an early lead. Later on, it would be Blake Como off a really sweet tip off of the blade of Carl Soderberg to give the Avs a 2-0 lead, and that was essentially all the Avs needed today, but the Avs just couldn't help themselves. They wanted more. Matt Nieto would get a secondary assist on the Como goal. Avs head to the break for the first intermission, up 2-0. And then after that, Nathan McKinnon decided he wanted in on the scoring, so he would get his 37th goal of the season. Assists go to the captain and to Mikko Rantanen. And the Avs would be leading at that point by a score of 3-0. Unfortunately, the shutout party ended not long after that, as Justin Abdelkader got the only goal for the Red Wings. And the Avs would skate to the intermission with a 3-1 lead at that point. And then in the third, it was essentially a lockdown period for the Avs, not necessarily in turtle mode, but not necessarily stomping on the throat with intent to kill the beast. Nathan McKinnon would get his 38th goal of the season at 7:09. Blake Como and the captain assisting there. And Tyson Barrie would wrap up the scoring on a power play, with which essentially was a 2-man advantage for well over a minute 40 seconds. 11th goal of the season, Sam Girard and Mikko Rantanen getting the assist there. Your final is Avalanche 5, Red Wings 1. So let's look at a few numbers here. Detroit did outshoot the Avs by a total of 38-31. Your 3 stars tonight: Gabe Landeskog, star number 3, Semyon Varlamov. Second star, of course, 37 saves. That's pretty good. And it's almost becoming formulaic at this point, but we still love it. Nathan McKinnon being the first star of the game tonight. Overall impressions here. The Avs had a very good first period, I believe. They were getting a lot of chances on in the Detroit end of the ice. Yes, the Red Wings did start a rookie goaltender. No, it was not Jimmy Howard, but they were testing him early and often, and they broke through a couple of times, so it was good to see a good start for the Avs in a game that was that had a lot of meaning to both teams, at least as far as the rivalry is concerned, more meaning for the Avalanche, given that there's a playoff position to be had with every point that they earn. So first period, pretty good. Second period, the Avs they just did not look good. They just did not look good in the second, and the Red Wings picked up the hitting, but it wasn't until McKinnon got the third goal that things finally started to even out and start turning around. Even the Abdelkader goal didn't really let the air out of the sails of the Avs. They started to even out, but it definitely wasn't a period that was memorable for the right reasons. And then in the third period, it was a little more open back and forth, but the outcome was already well decided by then. There wasn't a lot of there were more shots from the Red Wings in that period. They did outshoot the Avs in the third. Let me look at those numbers here: 17-11. But they started doing a little more of the rough stuff. The crowd started getting into it. There was even the random boo for Tyler Bertuzzi, but well, you can't help who you're related to, I suppose. So a sellout crowd, 18,032 here. It was a good game. Avs banked 2 points as they prepare to hit the road, go to Chicago on Tuesday. So where does this put the Avs right now? Well, let's take a look at the action heading, going on around the league right now. Right now in Vegas, the Flames are trailing the Golden Knights by a score of 4-0. So it's safe to say that the Flames, barring a spectacular collapse by the Knights, they're not coming back. So Flames will most likely get nothing today, so they're going to remain idle. Both Blues and Blackhawks and Stars and Jets have not taken place yet. Those are 5:30 local starts. So, as I said in the pregame today, Blackhawks can do the Avs a favor today. Even the Jets can do an Avs a favor today. And one more game, the New Jersey Devils at the Anaheim Ducks in Anaheim. That's a 7 p.m. local start, so the Devils can also do the Avs some favors with a victory in Anaheim today. So with the win, the Avs gain 2 points. They are tied in games played with Dallas at this point. Dallas, of course, will play their next game today, so Avs will still have a game in hand on them. Right now, the Avs have 84 points. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong line. Dallas has 84 points. The Avs have 86 points. They are in wild card spot number 1. 3 points behind the Minnesota Wild, 2 points up on the Anaheim Ducks, and 5 points up on St. Louis Blues, and 6 points up on the Calgary Flames. Of course, standings could change as the other games progress, but right now the Avs are looking good. With the way that Chicago's been playing, it's easy to maybe look past that game and say, well, the Avs have that one in the bag, but Chicago still has some pretty good talent on that roster, and looking past that game and looking ahead to LA on Thursday here at Pepsi Center is probably not a smart idea. So Avs just have to keep doing what they're doing, take care of business on the road, hopefully get a road win, get a road win, maybe overtime loss. Even then would just be a point, but points are mattering. Points do matter right now, and it's great to finally be in that position here in mid-March where we can say points matter, standings matter, every game matters. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, I am Vlad. Thank you for watching the Burgundy Rainbow postgame show. I appreciate you being here on YouTube. For continuing conversation on today's game against the arch-rival Red Wings, head to burgundyrainbow.com, join the Burgundy Rainbow Discord, and head to the GDT channel. And as always, stay tuned to burgundyrainbow.com for continuing coverage and conversation on the Colorado Avalanche as they make their way into a potential postseason berth. And before I forget, for the second game in a row, I did not have any answers for the Burgundy Rainbow game-winning goal challenge. Wait, hold on. Let me start that over. I did not have any answers for the March Vladness contest that I am running, so once more, the Milan Ijuk retirement banner remains unclaimed, so we will pick this contest up again on Thursday night when the LA Kings are here in town. So until then, I am Vlad. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and until next time, let's go Avs.